A cheat sheet is a quick reference guide or concise summary of important information. Usually designed to help someone quickly recall key points, formulas, commands, or concepts.
We've analysed the monthly reports of 33 small cap fund managers here in Australia to try and get a sense of what stocks are commonly held. This is part of our cheat sheet, Ren. And the surprising takeaway, I would say, after 33 companies, 101 unique stocks, the overlap isn't huge.
Yeah, surprisingly little, I would say.
But there are some companies that are appearing consistently across a number of them.
Yeah, so we've got a top 3 that we'll go through, and then there is equal fourth. There's 12 that are equal fourth. Maybe we'll list them, but we won't dig into all 12 because we'll be here all day. But yeah, I think if we were to do this same exercise with large cap managers, the investors that invest in like the big companies, BHP, Commonwealth Bank, etc., I reckon the overlap would be a lot higher.
Yeah.
But in the smaller world, there is more companies to choose from, and there's a lot more divergence, I guess, in like philosophies and approaches and sectors that people like. So not as much overlap as I would have guessed.
And it's worth noting that, unfortunately, when you do look at the monthly reports, you don't get a full portfolio breakdown. You generally get anywhere from top 10 to top 3 companies or positions. So
Yeah. But if you're getting top 10, that's going to be like 80% of the
Absolutely.
fund. Well, yeah, 60 to 80% of the fund.
Yeah.
So let's go. Do we want to just start at the top, number 1, or do we want to go 3, 2, 1?
No, let's just start at number 1.
Okay, number 1, the most widely held stock in these January updates from 33 Aussie small cap managers, Genesis Minerals, ticker GMD.
Not surprising. So Genesis Minerals is a gold exploration company. And given where the gold price has been going over the last few months, seeing it in these top holdings is not a surprise. Share price as well has been up 117% over the past 12 months. So again, off the back of the movements in gold, down though 9% over the last month.
Yeah, gold has come off a little bit.
Yeah.
So Genesis was held across 7 of the 33 funds. So as we said, not as much overlap as we would have assumed. Now, coming in at number 2, we actually have 2 that were held across 4 portfolios. Hub24, ticker HUB.
Hub24 is an investment platform that a lot of financial advisors and industry use. You can use it as a retail, but it's primarily...
Can you use it as a retail investor?
You can, I'm pretty sure through Super.
NetWealth, for Super, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
but NetWealth has a retail platform. I'm not sure Hub does, but their brokerage costs are crazy.
Crazy. NetWealth is $33 for an international trade.
I know.
It's unbelievable. Get rid of that.
Yeah, but they're not targeting you or I.
No chance.
Yeah, anyway.
Anyway.
If NetWealth or Hub would like to sponsor our advisor-focused Basis Points show,
come on over.
we'd love to chat. But look, Hub24 and NetWealth and Premium and all of these like advisor-focused wealth platforms or wrap platforms have ridden the wave of money flowing in to, particularly from superannuation, because every fortnight, every week, whenever Australians are paid, it's just more money flowing onto their platforms. But also just as advice becomes more and more the domain of Australians that can afford it, there's obviously a lot of money there that's flowing onto those platforms as well.
Yeah.
So they have had pretty incredible runs. They all are pretty expensive. Hub in particular trades at forward earnings, so based on estimates of next year's profitability of 53 times. But some of these guys just keep growing into that valuation. So held by 4 of the 33 small cap managers we looked at.
All right, coming in at number 3, Ren, also in 4 portfolios, local hero Breville.
Yes.
BRG is the ticker. I mean, it's pretty synonymous with kettles and kitchen appliances here in Australia. You would know the brand, but the story is beyond coffee machines. It is globally expanding.
Yeah, international growth. I don't think it's beyond coffee machines, though. It's selling coffee machines in more places.
Yes.
Every kitchen
Italy.
needs it.
Great.
But yeah, look, I think they have been a great Aussie success story, and then they have now really got a foothold in some key markets, the US, Europe, around the world. So it's good to see. Share price has been on a bit of a rocky ride. but market cap of about $4.5 billion. Again, like it trades at a premium to the market because of this growth story and this global growth story based on estimates of this coming year's earnings, 31 times price to earnings.
So Genesis, Hub24, and Breville Wren were the most common held across the top funds, but there are a list of companies that have appeared in 3 different portfolios across the 33 that we looked at. We're not going to go through all of them in detail, but we will put this on our website. So if you want to read a little bit more about what the companies do and have a look at the specific funds that are also holding these companies, we'll put a link in the show notes and you can have a look at that on our website. But Ren, take us through the 12 stocks.
All right, I'll just list them out. Get the pen and paper ready or, click the link in the show notes. Codan. Do you want tickers as well? Or I'll just read the names.
Yeah, just read the names.
All right. Codan, Tuas, Cuscal, Dalrymple Bay Infrastructure Limited, Regis.
Dalrymple?
What did I say?
Dalrymple.
The ticker is DBI if you're trying to find it. Regis Healthcare, Iris, Supply Network, NextGen Energy, Life 360, Pinnacle Investments, and AUB Group. Any of those that you want to chat about?
Life 360 is one that always grabs attention. It's been on a pretty interesting journey, I would say.
Yeah.
We spoke about actually on our trip to the US many years ago. It was pitched by one of the US fund managers we spoke
Didn't
about.
buy it then.
Didn't buy it then. Absolutely should have. But no, I think there's some names that I recognize, some that I don't.
Pinnacle's obviously been a favorite for a while. That's a notable one. But I think one that I wouldn't mind just calling out is Tuas. So people may not be super familiar with this company, but it's been like an Australian finance favorite for a little while, mainly because of the person running it. So David Teo, he's a billionaire from his work, or from founding and growing TPG into one of Australia's largest telcos. And he looked across the water at Singapore, looked at their market structure, looked at the legacy incumbents with old, outdated and expensive technology and said, I can disrupt this market. So he's started Tuas to basically do what he did with TPG in Australia in Singapore. Share price is slightly down over the past 12 months, but and it's actually quite expensive as well.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of fundies that believe in this founder
Yeah.
and this disruption story. So I think that's going to be an interesting one to watch.
Back the founder, I think IPO'd in mid-2020, up 570%.
Yeah. David Teo, notoriously private as well, so probably won't be able to get him for an interview.
No. We have tried. We have tried. Anyway, we're going to keep this updated every month so we can see what companies are coming in.
We're making big promises here.
We are making big promises. So keep up to date. We'll continue to update it on the website as well if you want to have a look at it in a little bit more detail.
I will say this about investing. Everything you do learn is cumulative. What I learned at 20 is useful.